What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It is Kiera, your Captain Gorgeous Queen. Today we're going to be talking about our thoughts and how to determine whether they are our thoughts or not. So a lot of times you hear people say, oh, just trust yourself. Oh, you have to listen to yourself. Go with your first mind, things like that. To tell someone that who has anxiety or depression or suffers from like having intrusive thoughts or just overthinks, that's not always the best advice, because how can we trust our first mind or our thoughts when our thoughts lie to us sometimes? Because your thoughts do lie to you sometimes. The reason that we deal with anxiety and things like that is because we are believing thoughts that don't even belong to us. We're believing a certain way of life, a certain way of thinking, because a lot of times we are influenced by the things that people have said to us, the things that people have done to us, how they've treated us, what social media says, what the news is saying. So we believe what we are told from the very beginning. So when you're growing up, if the only thing that you hear from adults in your life or your friends or family or whoever, if all you hear from them is that you will never amount to anything, you are nothing, you're stupid, you're dumb, you're worthless, you have no value, you're ugly, you're fat, you're black, those are their thoughts. And then we pick up their thoughts and we believe them. And then now they sit in our mind and we are just babysitting those thoughts for the rest of our lives. The thing about babysitting though, you got to get that back to its rightful owner, okay? The best thing for you to do when you are unaware of whether the thought that you are having is actually coming from you is thinking about how it makes you feel. So I'm going to use going on a first date as an example. If you are ready to go on a first date, someone thinks that you just look good and you fly, and they're like, you know what, I want to meet you in person, and they want to take you somewhere nice, and they send you the link to the restaurant, and you like, oh, this is a 5-star restaurant. I don't really know if I deserve this. What if this person don't like me? What am I going to wear? Do I want to give them my full personality, or do I want to kind of dumb it down because I don't really want to scare them off with my true self because I don't really know what they like, so I just want to feel them out first? What if I'm just not good enough? What if I'm too short for them? What if he don't like gaps? What if he just don't like girls like me? And the minute you start having those thoughts, your body starts to react. Your heart is beating fast, you're starting to sweat, you're getting nervous. First of all, who told you that you were not good enough to go on a date with somebody? If somebody's asking you to go on a date with them, you are already good enough. If somebody hired you for that job, you don't have to question whether you are good enough to be at that job, whether you are educated enough. Somebody saw something in you that was extremely valuable and they wanted you on the team. We got to be careful when we start self-sabotaging, because that's us denying the goodness that is really out there. But it's not our faults, right? Because again, we have adapted other people's negative thoughts. That's why it's also important to never share your dreams and goals and aspirations with everybody. Because once you start doing that, they start putting their own limiting beliefs on your ideas. Girl, you can't do that. Ain't nobody ever did that from our city. Girl, you ain't got enough money to do that. You ain't even got enough supporters to do that. Ain't nobody even sharing your stuff, child. Don't nobody want to listen to you talk on YouTube all day. Don't nobody want to come and see your show. Don't nobody want to wear your clothes. Don't nobody want to rock your purses that you design. I don't know how you gonna be able to do that, honey. I ain't never seen nobody do it like that. Listen, protect your thoughts, your ideas, your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, because not everybody believes how you believe. And the minute somebody starts to tell you what you cannot do, you start thinking about it like, well, dang, they might be right, because it ain't really been going that well for me. And now they done took their thoughts and poisoned your brain, and now you babysitting them negative thoughts, child, until you're ready to give it back over to its rightful owner. It does not belong to you. Negative thoughts do not belong to you. Whenever you are thinking a thought and it scares you, it makes you second guess, it makes your body react, it makes you cry, it makes you feel unsure or confused. Those are not your thoughts. Your thoughts are those that are comforting, okay? And let's just talk about that, because you have thoughts that God give you, which are natural and loving, and then you have thoughts of the enemy, which are discouraging, which puts fear in you. Let's just be real. It's about what you believe. What are you choosing to believe? You could have 100 different negative thoughts, but if one good thought come through, which one are you going to believe? I feel like I'm kind of at that crossroads in my life right now, where it's just like there's so many things happening in my life and I have to make a decision of which way am I going to go? Am I going to try to do better? Am I going to keep going? Am I going to keep pushing? Do I want to give up? Do I want to just sit down and take a rest? What is it that I want to do? There is so much power in making a decision and surrendering to the thing that is good in your life, because it will wait on you. It will be patient for you as long as you believe and trust in that good thing. Being fearful, being worried, being confused, that all leads to just feeling rushed and you feel impatient and you can't wait. That is anxiety, literally. That is the root, the cause, the definition of anxiety. Feeling rushed, feeling like you don't have time, always feeling on edge, having just immense amounts of fear all the time. And once you start to realize that the thoughts that you may be having do not even belong to you, and you can choose to say, I'm not going to believe this today, that's when you will start to make progress. And it's not easy and it's not quick and it's a journey. But what I am saying is that it gets easier once you learn how to master your thoughts. So just realize that the next time you may be having intrusive thoughts or thoughts that make you feel unwell or uneasy about your situation, your life, your relationships, just realize that those thoughts aren't yours and you can choose to believe them or not to believe them. That is the power that you possess, okay? Everybody don't tell you that. Now I'm giving y'all some good nuggets here, because a lot of times we think things, we're like, oh my God, why am I thinking that? I have to stop thinking about that. That's not even true. Or why am I thinking this? It's because you're choosing to believe the thought. Okay, eventually once the thoughts see that they are not welcome, they will flee. I'm telling you, it's biblical. So keep that in mind. I hope that this was a good video for you, that it gave you some insight, that it helped you a little bit. Let me know in the comments if it did. Make sure that you like this video, turn on your notifications, and also subscribe, okay?